What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something super exciting and we are going to be unhauling some books. We also are going to do some book shopping and then of course a book haul at the end. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is all the books that I already plan on unhauling. First, we have The Way of the Kings, but the mini version. When I was Christmas shopping for my sibling, they had like a buy one get one half off fantasy books, and they had the bigger version of The Way of Kings, and I love big versions of books. I ended up getting this one, even though I probably shouldn't because I very well already had the small one, so I will be unhauling this because there's no point in having two of the same books. I will be getting rid of some cookbooks, but I don't know if you really care too much. It's just vegan comfort classics, and I'm not a vegan anymore. And then Unicorn Food, which is just like plant-based, and I just never really used these cookbooks, so those are going to be unhauled. This one is going to probably surprise a lot of people. I am unhauling The Lord of the Rings. Unfortunately, I just wasn't a huge fan of The Lord of the Rings. I gave it my best shot. I did, but I just didn't really like it. And I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for it, but maybe I'll revisit it in the future. Okay, guys, maybe I will, but I couldn't do it. I'm just not in the right place of my life to read this book. Next book I'm getting rid of is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I did talk about this book in my 2025 tier ranking, and the reason why I'm getting rid of this is because of that one trope. If you know, you know. Next book I'm getting rid of is Legendary by Stephanie Garber. I just don't have Caraval or Finale, so I figured it was kind of pointless to hold on to this book since I don't have the rest of the series, and it really wasn't my favorite series anyway. Next book is The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. I wasn't really a fan of this book. I also don't want to hold on to a book that has a lot of spice because I want to have a library filled with books that I would recommend to people, and this just wasn't a book that I would recommend to my fellow friends or even my children one day, so I'm getting rid of this one. Next book I'm getting rid of is A Castaway in Cornwall by Julie Clayson. This book I've just had for so long. I think it's like Amish romance, which I don't even know why I bought this to begin with, but I thought I would like it because I like the premise of this book, but I am going to be unhauling this book since I haven't gotten to it. Next book I'm going to be unhauling is When in Rome by Sarah Adams. I just wasn't really a huge fan of it, honestly. I got into about halfway and I DNF'd it, and I don't really want to hold on to a book that I DNF'd. And last book is Good Spirits by BK Borson. Just wasn't a huge fan as well. I DNF'd this book as well. I'm very picky with my romances, so like I said, I don't want to hold on to books that I'm just never going to read again, recommend, or enjoyed. And we can put this over here to go away. Now, I thought we could go through my TBR cart and kind of see if there's any books that I think that I'm not going to be reading anytime soon and I should get rid of. Honestly, I kind of already went through these, so there probably won't be too many books on here. I am debating about King's Cage by Victoria Aveyard. I wasn't a huge fan of Glass Sword. I had someone in the comments tell me that they really enjoyed the series, so I'm debating keeping it. I also have Apprentice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer, and I don't know, I wasn't really a huge fan of Assisted to Villain. I probably shouldn't have picked up this book, but I did anyway, and I did start it, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I don't know, maybe I'll give it a shot. I don't know. I read Violet Thistleway is Not a Villain Anymore, and I wasn't really a huge fan of that, and I'm just like, maybe I'm not into cozy fantasy, so I kind of want to get rid of this book. Like, why hold on to a book I'm probably never gonna read? Next book, honestly, I think I might want to get rid of Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. I've had this since it came out, and I have yet to read it, so this is definitely an option. Let's see. We got Star Wars Heir to the Empire. My husband was like, you need to read this book, since we watched the original trilogy together, and I really liked it, and this I guess takes place right after that trilogy, and I got 123 pages into it and it was just like, nah, not feeling it. Jackson, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I think I'm going to unhaul this book. I think I'm also going to unhaul Positively Penelope by Pepper Basham. I am telling you, I'm literally the worst at pronouncing people's names. This book I saw on TikTok, and it was one of those no spice romance books, so I thought I'd pick it up. The way that it's written is interesting. It looks like it's emails back and forth, and there's a little bit of narrative in between. I don't really know. I should do more research before I get rid of this because I do want to get into more no spice romance books and try different authors. So maybe I will hold on to this for a little bit longer. But I'm gonna put it in the pile just in case. And honestly, I think that's it. Okay, debatable. Tell me why I'm having such a hard time getting rid of Iron Flame. I've literally had this book for so long. I've heard the romance isn't the best, but the story gets really good. And honestly, I'm not here for the romance. I am here for the dragons. So maybe I should read it. Maybe I should give it a shot. I'm really bad at making decisions, guys. I'm really bad at this. All right, I think I'm gonna get rid of Star Wars. I think I might just keep this, just in case. Just in case, okay guys, just in case. King's Cage. I feel like that one girl made me feel like I should give this one a shot. And this is a no spice fantasy. I want to keep on reading no spice books, so I think I might have to keep this one too. Let me know if I should keep this. I'm gonna keep it for now. If people say to get rid of it, I will get rid of it. And then Positively Penelope, I'm honestly just gonna get rid of. I'm not really a huge romance book person, so I don't really want to hold on to a book that I probably will never read. So this is another unhaul. Now let's do my bookshelf. Now just a little bookshelf tour. Up here, we do have just like some, I would say, coffee table books. We have like House of Plants, Ice to the Eskimos, Sudoku puzzles, Encyclopedia to Herbal Medicine, stuff like that. I do have some like Bibles, journals, things right here. And then over here, I have some of my fictional books, which I think I'm gonna keep all of my fictional books right now. These are all of our Christian books. Some of them are Bibles, and then some of them are just stories, testimonies, things like that. Up here, we have my Harry Potter books, which I'm not touching. I love my Harry Potter books. This is the shelf for one of my favorite authors, Francine Rivers. We have our C.S. Lewis books. These are the Chronicles of Narnia. This right here is my romance section. We have Catherine Zenner, we have The Love Hypothesis, Emily Henry, Lynn Painter, some other books. We do have Jessa Hastings, which are going. Do not like that woman. And then we do have Ashley Poston books as well. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the Jessa Hastings book as of right now. I think the rest of these I will keep. And then right here, we do have some of my Adrienne Young books, which I love Adrienne Young, so I will be keeping those. So up on this shelf, we have my engagement photos with my husband, which I'm going to keep. And then we do have like a green kind of books section over here, like a green and gold. And I am gonna keep these. These are all my fantasy series, and I don't think that there's any that I wanna get rid of. Right here, we have some more fantasy series like Sarah J. Maas. We have some Clarissa Broadbent and some more Sarah J. Maas. Right here in this corner, we have Kristen Hanna books. We also have some like standalone fantasy books as well, or I just don't have the rest of the series down here. I think I'm gonna be keeping these for right now. Over there, I have my TBR, our books that I just wanna keep on hand at all times. And then on this shelf, we have my mystery books, which I like all these books, so I will be keeping all of these. We are off to the bookstore. So it is absolutely freezing outside. Okay, well, it's 21 degrees, but it was like 5 degrees earlier. So I did bring my mic. So hopefully this is working because I have to have the heat on in the car. We are going to the bookstore to sell some of these books. I also have my list right here of the books that I am planning on getting. I do want to get books that are on my 26 and 2026 list. So hopefully we can find them. I think I am going to be going to Half Price Books today. If I have time, I might go to Barnes & Noble, but Half Price Books is where I'm going so I can sell my books. And then maybe I can find some books there, but we'll see. So come book shopping with me. Alright, so first things first, let's go over the things that I got at Half Price Books. I was really surprised with how many books on my 26 and 2026 list I found at Half Price Books because I wasn't expecting it. Honestly, I was hoping for even just one. So the fact that I found as many as I did, I'm so excited about. So the first one is The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. When I saw this, I was super excited because it's a hardback version of this book as well, which I love hardbacks. I know people have talked about it, but it really did surprise me how thick this book is. I was expecting it to be a lot shorter. This book is essentially, if you don't know the plot synopsis, is I think it's like a mystery book, but a little bit more of like a general fiction mystery. It's more of a slow pace, and it revolves around this camp where two people in the same family have gone missing, but in different timelines. And we're following a previous, I don't know if we actually go back and forth, like if we're following two different timelines or not. Maybe we are. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we are going through like multiple timelines, but I don't know. I really like slow paced mystery, and I don't like anything too scary, too much of a thriller. So I am excited about this book. Next book I got was All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I also picked up Bad Blood while I was there. It was like $5 for this book, so I felt like I had to pick up the other one because I know when I finish this one, I'm gonna want to get into this one pretty soon after. One of my goals for 2026 is to just finish off series once I start them, and I think this is the last two. I already have read The Naturals and Killer Instinct, so I'm really excited to get into these books. If you don't know, the Natural series is basically about kids who get recruited by the FBI, I think, because they have special talents. So whether they're really good at profiling or seeing people's emotions or have a really good memory, they get recruited so that they can work on cold cases to uncover cases that just were never able to be solved. And there's a lot more into it, but that's basically the premise. Next book I picked up was Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. Unfortunately, they didn't have Beartown, but I did want to pick up one of his books. I've heard only good things about this author, and I do know, at least I've heard, that Anxious People is going to be a movie. So I thought it'd be really fun to read this book. I actually really don't know anything about it. I think it has something to do with like a bank robbery like in the beginning, but honestly, I kind of want to go into it blind. I just want to get told the story by Frederick Bachman and go from there. But I have heard it's like funny or quirky or different than his other books, because I think his other books are more emotionally impactful. So I think this might be a good start to get into some of his work. And then the last book I got at Half Price Books was The Bright Years by Sarah Nemoff. This one I was so excited to see. There was only one of them. Like The God of the Woods, there was a couple of them. All In, there was a couple of them, but this one, only one. And I was so excited about it because I've heard only good things about this. This is a debut novel I am so surprised about because I've heard only good things. I think this basically follows the Bright family over generations. Follows like this two couples who have their own issues. I think one of them suffers with alcoholism and then another one has a child with another person, and just how like generational trauma can impact your life. But once again, I kind of want to go into this blind. I want to get more into general fiction stories this year, so I'm very excited about this book. Then while I was at it, I did pick up some books from Amazon to finish off my 26 and 2026 list. The first book was Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. I have heard so much about this series, and I'm sure you have too. I just really want to get into it. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. I'm not gonna finish the whole series if I'm not loving it, but I've heard that this series is not just like a romance, but you're following these people who go through really hard times in their life, and then the found family in this book is really great. So I am excited to get into this book as well. And then the last book is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. I mean, I had to. It's winter time. No, I want to read Anxious People first, but I do want to get into this during the winter months, at least start the trilogy. But like I said, I do want to finish series this year, back after back. So maybe I'll have to finish it. I've heard this is just really, really sad. So we'll see if I can finish it back after back, but very excited about this book. So those are all the books today. I hope you guys enjoyed this haul and you guys have a good rest of your day. And I hope you guys are enjoying your new year so far. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.